Lecturers. Hi, how are you?
Okay,
Good, good.
good afternoon. This is the April 7th Town Board meeting, and we'll first get up and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Julius?
Yeah, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now we'll have the Reverend Janet Wright of the invocation. You want us to stand or sit?
Let's stand.
Okay, we'll stand.
Join me in prayer as we open this very important, very happy meeting, I hope. Okay. To the Holy One we call by many names. On this day you call us to be present here and to be prepared to do the work to support this community of Riverhead, New York. I ask your blessings upon all those gathered here who call this town home. May the spirit of doing, the spirit of problem solving, and the spirit of service surround these officials as they strive to create a safe and flourishing environment for all who live here. Guide them on their journey forward. I pray in your holy name, and I pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Please be seated. And before we go down, I'd like to welcome Tara Scully and Suffolk County Community College Business Communication students who are attending this meeting. And maybe we can have a representative come up to the microphone and give us a little synopsis of what you guys do. If you can have one of your students, maybe. And Tara, you can come up. Come on up, Tara. Huh?
Good afternoon. I'm Tara Scully. I teach a business communications class here in Riverhead at Suffolk Community College, and I brought them here today. And we're really watching things in action. I thought it would be good exposure to government process to bring them here.
Thank you and welcome.
Thank you so much.
And now we're going to go down because this is the National and Community Service Award Month, and we have some people here that have done a lot in volunteerism for the town of Riverhead, and we'd like to honor these people. So if we could, we'll go down, and I'm going to call on to give out the proclamation and the certificates.
Okay.
Okay? So we'll go down. And we'll call you up one by one.
Okay, so this is from the Office of the Supervisor of the Town of Riverhead, and it's a proclamation for National Service Recognition Day. Whereas it is both fitting and proper for the town board and residents of the town of Riverhead to join along with the U.S. Conference of Mayors and the Corporations for National and Community Service in celebrating Mayor's Day of Recognition for National Service. And whereas service to others is a hallmark of the American character and central to how we meet our challenges. And whereas the nation's mayors and supervisors are increasingly turning to national service and volunteerism as a cost-effective strategy to meet city and town needs. And whereas participants of the Federation of Organizations, AmeriCorps, and Senior Corps programs address the most pressing challenges facing our towns, cities, and counties, from educating students for the jobs of the 21st century and supporting veterans and military families to provide health services and helping communities recover from natural disasters. And whereas national service expands economic opportunity by creating more sustainable, resilient communities and providing education, career skills, and leadership abilities for those who serve. And whereas within the town of Riverhead, National Service members and volunteers are actively engaged in addressing important community needs and contribute their services to our schools and other areas throughout the town. And whereas National Service participants increase the impact of the organizations they serve with both through their direct service and by recruiting and managing millions of additional volunteers. And whereas National Service represents a unique public-private partnership that invests in a community solutions and leverages non-federal resources to strengthen community impact and increase the return on taxpayer dollars. And whereas National Service participants demonstrate commitment, dedication, and patriotism by making an intensive commitment to service, a commitment that remains with them in their future endeavors. And let it be known that in the town of Riverhead, the Federation of Organizations actively engages National Service members and volunteers, including foster grandparent and senior companion volunteers, in efforts to engage citizens, improve lives, and strengthen communities, and is joining with mayors and supervisors across the country to recognize the impact of services on the Mayor's Day of Recognition for National Service on April 7th, 2015. Now, therefore, I, Sean M. Walter, and I'm sure he would have liked to have been here to give these proclamations, but he's not able to be here today. Supervisor of the Town of Riverhead, along with the Town Council members, do hereby proclaim April 7th, 2015 as National Service Recognition Day, and encourage residents to recognize the positive impact of national service in our town, and to thank those who serve, and find ways to give back to their communities. It's proclaimed the 7th day of April 2015 with the town seal, signed by the supervisor, accompanied by all the council members.
Very good.
Now,
Okay.
we're gonna have to pass out certificates. If we miss you, we apologize. But after we're finished, go see Tara, and she will make sure you get a certificate.
Okay,
Okay. George?
First certificate of appreciation is to Selena Harris. Would like to come up?
Yeah, maybe you guys should, line up so
Yeah.
that it makes it
If you
easier.
could come up here.
Well, he'll
Okay,
call
Selena,
out
I'll
every
call out,
driver
you
we
can
have.
go, then we'll get a group
That's
picture.
right, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So Selena, if you come up first. Liddy Harris,
Well, stay here.
stay here, okay, stay here.
See what my pictures come out like. Congratulations.
Emma Harris,
Thank you. Mine are gonna be horrible. We'll get the whole bunch. Yeah.
Anita Costi,
I'm trying to get them individually, but they keep kissing each other here.
Congratulations.
Much.
Rosemary DeVenzo.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Greta Erlin,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
So stay here, stay here.
You know what, you guys come over here so then you
Come around
can turn
here.
around.
You're gonna, guys gonna be in front.
and Loretta Brinker.
You're gonna be in front, okay?
Okay, yes.
Congratulations. Okay.
Yeah, if you wanna get a nice group shot, you're gonna have to tighten it up.
Facing the camera.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tighten it up a lot. Get in there? Yeah. All right.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna go back. Yes, yes.
She gets pictures of us all the time. Don't you guys?
Only because we,
Then I will go everybody else later. Okay, maybe for you guys.
Okay, everybody smile. Stop talking. Okay. That was good. Hold yours up straight, like everybody else. There you go. There we go.
Tilts it slightly down so the flash doesn't bounce.
She's a pro, isn't her?
I've been trained on the camera.
Everybody finished?
Gonna try one more.
Okay.
Very good.
John, can you guys just stay down here and get the dog in?
Oh, the dog.
Congratulations, Mrs. Harris.
Birthday you will get at.
Okay.
Where's the dog? Okay.
A few minutes. He's like old people. That's all we need.
That's it. I'm now going to call on Councilman Wooten because we have a visitor, one of our fine young animals that reside at our animal shelter.
It seems to be tradition on the first Tuesday of the month is our day meeting, and we always bring a dog in from our shelter to showcase. This particular dog today is Sissy, who came to the shelter March of 2013, so we've been with us for a couple of years. Full of love and kisses, Sissy's a wonderful girl who plays well with many other dogs here at the shelter. She would do best in a home without cats, and meet and greet would be arranged for a potential adopter who has other dogs. So it's important that you bring your dogs down and have a meet and greet with Sissy. She looks like a great dog. So if you need more information, Riverhead Animal Shelter is 369-6189. I have 2 dogs I got from the shelter, and they're beautiful dogs at home, so
And if
they make
anybody
great
wants,
companions.
if anybody wants to say hello to her, she's going to bring her over there, and everybody can say hello to the dog. Very good.
Sissy's about 2 years old. She's one of the most
Okay.
affectionate dogs I've ever known, and like the flyer says, she's
Could
worked
you-
with other dogs, and
She's spayed.
she's just all around a good dog. Yep,
Could you
she's
bring her-
spayed, up to date
Could
on
you bring her over
vaccines,
here, please?
membership.
This way they can, okay, and then you can go out in the hall with her, and they'll say hello out there.
She's a
Okay,
great dog.
very good.
Looks like she knows
Thank
how to
you.
walk, too.
They'll meet you in the hall, anybody wants to say hello.
Which is really interesting sometimes.
Can be. Can be interesting.
Yes, usually is.
Yes. She's not here.
Anybody know where Harriet is? Nobody knows where Harriet, wait. Is that not Harriet? No.
No, she's not here.
She's not here. Harriet's not here. Okay, it's her birthday, we're gonna wish her a happy birthday. And we're moving along with correspondence.
Okay. Under correspondence, we had 8 letters of opposition or letters expressing concern for the proposed special permit application of United Riverhead Terminal. We also had a letter from Warren McKnight, and he is requesting support for a veterans hospital or medical facility at the Epcal property in Calverton. Oak Hills Association, Civic Association, sent a letter expressing concerns regarding the ongoing issue of municipal services to the private roads in their community. Conservation Advisory Council correspondence, there were 2. Resolution 3, Munfong, I'm sorry, I'm terribly mispronouncing that. That's true. Yeah, it is. Can you say?
But you don't want to say the
I-
last
I'm-
one, yeah, you don't want to pronounce it.
Okay. Suffolk County Tax Map number 600-8-1-11, and number 4, George Smith, Suffolk County Tax Map number 600-138-1-15.3. Under reports, there were 3 tax receiver total tax collection, but I'll just read the last one. To date, as of April 1st, $74,132,915.70. Tax receiver utility collection report for March, $276,132.01. Town clerk monthly report for March, $8,587.86. Sewer District submitted their discharge monitoring report for February. Under applications, and these are pending town board approval, Home Depot Annual Plant and Tree Event, April 15th through May 30th. Halleckville Museum Farm Country Style Fair, May 16th and 17th. Nile Rogers Productions, a music art festival, August 4th and 5th. Long Island Antique Power Association Tractor Show, May 16th and 17th, and then July 11th and 12th. Suffolk Theater Motorcycle Show / Concert, May 16th. PC Richard Tent Sale, May 20th through the 26th, and then July 28th through August 11th. Under parades, the Long Island Moose Classic Car Club is having a car event from Mill Road through Riverhead to South Old Town Line on April 12th. The Combined Veterans Committee of Riverhead is having their annual Memorial Day Parade, May 25th. American Diabetes Association is having a parade on June 13th. And that's all I have.
Thank you very much. And now that it's 2:20, we have a public hearing at 2:05 p.m. A public hearing will be held in question of increase and improvements of the facility of the Riverhead Water District wellhead treatment for perchlorate removal, plant number 16. Do we have anybody here that'd like to speak on? The engineer will come up.
Good afternoon. My name is John Collins with H2M, here representing Riverhead Water. Mark couldn't make it today, so me and then Tommy Kruger in the back are here to answer any questions, give you a brief description of the project. This resolution is just asking the board's approval to increase the funding on the project. Bids came in a little bit higher than we anticipated, so what we're asking for is the increase the funding to $740,116.
Very good. Does anybody else want to speak on this project?
I have a question.
If not, thank you very much.
I have questions if I
Go
could.
ahead, one question.
When you decided the location that you were going to be putting the well, was there a test well dug?
Yes,
Did the test well indicate that there was perchlorate in the water?
yes.
What was the level of perchlorate when the initial testing was done, prior to the well installation?
Approximately 9 parts
9 parts per million?
per billion.
Per billion. Okay, and then so you decided to go ahead and then put the well in anyway, even with the 9 parts per billion. Isn't the allowable limit 18 parts per billion?
That is correct.
Okay. So the original bid specs and the motor for the well, was that at 1,400 gallons per minute?
1,380, 1,380.
1,308 gallons per minute.
80.
80, so 1,400. And then who decided that you were going to put a bigger motor in to increase the pumping from 1,380 to 2,100 gallons per minute?
We actually never put a bigger motor in. Just the characteristics of the well allowed more water to come out. We did get an approval to pump up to 2,100 gallons a minute, but we never did any improvements to go to that level. We can, with the existing motor, go up to about 1,600 gallons a minute, and that's pretty much the max of what we do.
Okay, so who approved you to go to 2,100 gallons per minute?
The DEC.
The DEC. Did you give the town a notification letter indicating that by increasing the gallons per minute, we could be drawing more of the perchlorate into the water?
No, as part of the DEC report. No, we had a perchlorate in the well at about a 9, and we did not know. Nobody knew that you would increase it by pumping.
Okay, so drawing at a larger rate, at a faster rate, and pumping, increasing the gallons per minute, there was no telling that it was going to increase the amount of perchlorates to where we'd be close to exceeding the maximum parts per billion allowed?
No, that wasn't predicted.
It wasn't predicted?
No.
Okay, so there was never a notification from H2M to the town or from the DEC to you saying that by increasing the gallons per minute that it would?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right, so after the well was installed, what were the parts per billion detected of the perchlorate in the well?
Up to about 2010, it was 9 to 10 parts. After 2000, actually up to 2012, it was 9 to 10 parts per billion. Recent in 2013, the highest sampling they saw was 14.5 parts per billion.
Okay, so from 2010 to 2012, were you drawing at 1,400 gallons per minute, or was it always drawing at 2,100 gallons per minute?
They increased the pumpage from about 1,380 to about 1,600 in 2012, 2013.
Okay. And that was based on the DEC saying that it was permitted to do that?
That is correct.
Okay. All right, that's all. Those are the only questions I have for you.
I have one question though.
Sure.
Let's try to clarify something. The increase in the Patories was not caused by increasing the pumping per minute. Is that true, or to the best of your knowledge?
I think there's some validity to that statement, that increased pumpage leads to an increase in perchlorate, and vice versa. If you were to decrease that pumpage, would you see a drop? It's possible you would see a slight drop in the perchlorate. However, I wouldn't believe that you would drop below the 9 or 10 parts that we saw originally.
Would it increase as much as it did increase? Would it increase as much as it did increase?
Would
You're talking about the
perchlorates
cost of the
increase? If
you kept it at the 1,380 gallons per minute instead of jumping up to the 2,100 gallons per minute, do you think that it would have stayed at 9 parts per billion?
It may have, and it may have increased. It's groundwater is a funny thing. It's hard to predict.
Okay. Thank you.
But I think it's safe to say that these improvements we want to do, there are new regulations coming out through DEC for certain levels. And I think they're going to lower that as they've done with a lot of other things. But this expenditure limit, which is a couple $100,000 what we originally did, the levels of chlorate would be nil, right? Is that what that's our goal?
After treatment, the levels of perchlorate is 0. Yes, sir.
And that's really where we want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else want to speak? If not, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I will close the public hearing on this now. Thank you. And now I would like to close make a motion to close the town board meeting and open the community development meeting. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Vote on
Yes.
closing and opening.
You want me to call the vote?
Here, here.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
George? Jimmy?
Yes.
And I have yes.
Okay. All four
Okay.
yes, okay.
CDA Resolution Number 4 accepts the annual report and annual financial report for 2014.
So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Please vote.
Gabrielson,
Yes,
Go ahead.
that's yes, you can.
Giglio,
Yes, and thank you for working so hard throughout the year. I think this is the thickest report that we've ever gotten from you. So,
getting bigger. Wooten,
Yes, thank you for your reports, very thorough.
thank you. Dunleavy,
Yes.
and the resolution is therefore duly declared adopted, and that completes the business of the CDA.
Thank you very much. I'd like to close the Community Development Agency meeting and reopen the town board meeting. So moved?
Second.
Okay.
Giglio,
yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
The town board meeting is now reopened.
Okay. Do we have anybody who wants to talk on the resolutions? Please step up.
Sal Mastropolo, Calverton.
Hi, Sal.
Resolution 201. The number in the last whereas and the number in the now therefore be it resolved are different. So one of them's right and one of them's wrong. The 262844 and the 265044.
Bill, which one's correct?
I'll check and get back to you.
Okay.
Resolution 203. In Now therefore be it resolved says transfer to residual funds, but it doesn't say how much the residual funds are.
It's another bill question.
Yep, that's because there is an outstanding bill that we have and the engineer differ on, so we didn't want to put a dollar amount in so we know it's outstanding. The project is closed, but we haven't paid the last bill until year's up, so we're waiting to see what that last bill is. We have, so it's just a matter of not putting the number in there.
Oh, Bill, could you step over the microphone so the TV audience can hear you? And just give that explanation, please?
There's one unpaid bill in this project that we're not sure. We disagree with the engineer, so we're working out that number to see if we owe that to one of the contractors. That's just going to change the number that's left over to put back into reserves.
Okay, thank you.
Resolution 210. Is this a new position?
Yes,
An
it is.
additional
This is-
position?
this is What's happening here, and you'll see, we have a code change in this package going to the public hearing, that the fire department is giving up their fee for false alarms, and they're donating it to the town so we can hire a fire prevention investigator, which is a lesser salary than a fire marshal. So actually, their false alarm fees are going to be paying for this, and it's not coming out of the general fund for the taxpayers.
Thank you. 252. There's no resolve that the fee was waived.
You want to know why the fee is waived?
No, I said there's no resolve that the fee was waived. Usually there's a whereas and a resolved.
It's in the whereas, the fourth whereas, or fifth whereas down. The applicant has requested that the application fee be waived due to its New York State, but you're saying it's not resolved.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll put it in there. This is another entity, municipal entity, so that's why it's going to be waived. But we'll add that in, okay?
253. There's no mention whatsoever of any kind of whereas or resolution relative to the sale and service of alcoholic beverages. Should there be? Particularly since it's...
I don't know if they're going to...
First.
There should be, if they're going to sell alcoholic beverages, they should, we're trying to corral them now, so there should be a corral, but we're going to have to
No,
find...
it's in there.
Huh?
It's in there.
Is this 250?
Oh, it's in there.
Yeah,
First
it's the,
resolve.
after now therefore be it resolved, the very next paragraph. It provides to include a food concession, craft sales, music, and the sale and service of alcoholic beverages.
Okay.
Okay.
$254. There's no resolve that the fee was paid.
You got that?
Oh, wait a minute. What about
The fee has to be paid.
the applicable chapter 90 application fee has been paid for this event,
Where is it?
right there.
Okay, the fourth whereas.
First page.
First page, fourth.
But there's also police fees that have to get paid, and I believe you have a check, you're just waiting for the dollar amount for those police fees?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, Jill, were you able to get a dollar amount for him?
Police and we're working on it. He's aware that it's going to be a few officers working for that.
Where's Bill?
Okay.
No, the point I'm making on 254 is there's usually a whereas that addresses the Chapter 90 application fee, and there's usually resolved, and this one doesn't have it, and I just don't know for sure whether there has to be or it's for consistency.
Well, it says here, whereas the application of Chapter 90 application fee has been paid for this event.
Okay.
And if you look at the prior resolution for the Chapter 90 Resolution 253, you'll notice that the practice has been to include in the preamble whereas clauses that the application has been paid.
All right, so you're saying that that satisfies?
Correct.
Okay. John, I take it from your comment before about that, that fire prevention, that 256 doesn't need replacing then. That's why you stripped or deleted the entire section on alarm
Yes,
systems?
right.
Okay. And if you go to the back of the package, there's 2 or 3 resolutions that have no numbers.
They're gonna be brought up from the floor.
Okay. That's it.
That's in reference to the water. Okay? Thank you, Sal. Step up. Before you speak, Bill, this gentleman has a check to give you, but he doesn't have an amount. Do you have an amount for the police department, for the festival on Sunday?
No, we got to.
Or can you speak to him after the meeting?
I'll speak with him.
Okay, very good. Go ahead.
It's a week from Sunday, right? 19th?
The 19th. Go ahead.
Andy Calamano, Babylon, New York.
Could you raise the microphone up, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm talking about Resolution 254, the application of Starfish Productions for the North Fork Horseradish Festival on Sunday, April 19th. We have advertised a start time of 11 a.m., and it was brought to our attention that the village would prefer a 1 p.m. Start time, so it doesn't conflict with the church's noon mass. Once we found out about that, we took steps to resolve that issue. We've hired security that we will post by the church with signs, church parking only. We have, we're hiring or paying for Riverhead Police. We just don't know what the amount is, but we have the check. And the reason for the 11 o'clock start was last year we had over people come out to the festival. We had 26% of the people come from Western Suffolk, 16% come from Nassau, and 7% come from New York City. So usually people stay 2 hours at our festival, and then we surveyed them after that, and they either go out to a local restaurant, they go visit a winery, or they go to a farm stand. So that's why we did the 11 o'clock, so in order to bring more business to the town. And typically we don't get busy until after 1 o'clock after Mass anyway. So it's very slow in the morning.
Now, there's one more question about the alcoholic beverage.
Oh, yes. Long Island Brewery always opens at 1 p.m. on Sundays, and that's what time we're going to be serving Long Island Brewery's beer at 1 o'clock. So we'll be at the same time as when they normally open their tasting room.
And as per our discussion before the meeting this afternoon, you indicated that you would have security guards with signs saying church parking only?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I did mention that, yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Any questions?
Any other questions?
Well, like I said, my concern was, of course, the church, but I realize that you're going to restrict your parking to Long Island Ice and Fuel for your vendors and to the south of Polish Hall, and not the north side.
That is correct.
I think that does it. Thank you.
George, you have anything?
No, I just have a, don't we have a 12 o'clock start on the private events?
I
the
don't
90s?
know.
No.
It's not 12
I
o'clock?
have to look that up, I don't know.
No, because
It's
we have a
cold.
walk for the Alzheimer's and everything.
Yeah,
that's
well,
much
all
earlier.
the
This is
sports
not- this is-
programs start before.
That's
8 in the
non-profit.
morning, so
This is not.
I gotta look that up.
This is a non-profit.
Okay.
There may be an outside chance that we may limit that, start at 12.
Emery, is there,
I'm gonna go.
We're gonna look to see
take
if
a
that's
look
on
at
code.
the
Take a look at
laws
that.
are on the books.
okay.
So I'm just
That's the
concerned.
code. You
Right.
may have a code that you can't start before a certain time. So Anne Marie's gonna look that up.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that,
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I'm concerned. I might have heard
State
that.
government blue rules, I think that's probably outdated.
And I'm kind of concerned myself about the church, the services, and disruption of it with all that alcohol or not, confusion around it. I think something we typically looked at 1 o'clock as being a sign of a standard, respect to them.
Right, that's what
Because
time.
you can control it all you want, but there's gonna be cars that are gonna flood that area looking for parking, everything around the church. And I think the services start as late as 12, 12:30?
12 o'clock.
12's the last.
Last mass
The
is
last
at 12
mass,
o'clock.
it's,
And that'll end at 12:30, I don't.
Well, no, quarter to 1. It'll end at a quarter to 1.
I did reach out to Father Robert and asked him about that service. And it's,
12? I mean,
it's a 12 o'clock mass, but it's historically not the largest.
Right,
Right.
so would
It's
12
not the main
o'clock as a compromise, would that work for you?
We've advertised at 11, but
Well, you
yes,
should
I
have done your
mean,
due diligence, it's not my problem, but I'm
no,
just saying, does
no,
that work?
no, that's fine. Like I said, we did it at 11 so that we can bring more business into the town of Riverhead. And the average stay is 2 hours, so that would be at 1 o'clock. We figured people would be able to go to the restaurants. And since a lot of the people are coming from western Suffolk and Nassau County, they're going to make a day of it, and that's why we did it at that time.
Okay.
12 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I've asked the supervisor and the deputy supervisor that in the future, when Chapter 90 applications come in, that we discuss them at work session when they come in, so that we can see if there's things that we want to put in the application before they even have to get started with advertising and submitting all their insurances and everything. So I think that if the board agrees with that, we'll discuss it at work session and change that procedure.
Well, yeah, I know the town clerk is very good about giving every Chapter 90.
Yeah, but we should sit down and discuss it as a board.
Yeah, you just can't.
Because Polish Hall is having an event that day for the Knights of Columbus, I believe, where they're going to be going into the church at 1:30 in the afternoon, and then coming back at 3 o'clock for an event at Polish Hall. I did speak with the president of Polish Hall, who said that he didn't have a problem with it, with the Horseradish Festival going on, but he's got 120 people coming to the Knights of Columbus at 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon, so as long as the security guards stay in front of Polish Hall and let everybody know that it's private property and that they shouldn't be parking there.
Not a problem at all. Thank you.
Thank you. Sal?
Yeah, one other question.
One other.
On 245, given the way the public hearing went, I expect we're going to have problems with this. I just want to make sure that the remediate and secure includes closing that structure against the elements.
Well, we hope that we take it down before a very bad storm.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're going to be taking down just the cupola.
No.
Yes.
It's got to go
You're not-
out for bid.
Well, it has to.
According to our town engineer, it has to go out for bid. We have to get an architect to actually design the enclosure so that once it comes off, and then we have to put it out for bid for contractors.
And then we have to cover it.
To remove
That's
it.
that's my question.
And then
I just want to eliminate future lawsuits.
Yeah, we have to
So
cover it.
remediate and secure includes
Yeah.
closing it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can't leave it open.
All right, thank you.
It's gonna look beautiful.
Anybody else have anything on,
Surprised it's
want
not
to speak
here.
on the resolutions? If not, we'll call the resolutions.
Resolution 196.
So you're not voting for
This amends the 2013 Community Block Grant Consortium. So moved.
And seconded?
So moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 197.
2014 Bayberry Park Improvement Capital Project Closure, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 198.
Riverhead Highway District 2014 Capital Project number 45121 closure. So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 199.
General Fund Budget Adjustment, so moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 200.
South Riverhead LLC Water Service Capital Project Budget Adjustment, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 201.
Authorize release of water project funds, that's the Christie Rose Court, AKA AJ Estate subdivision. So moved. Wait, I just want to hold one, did we get a number on that?
Yes, we did.
Which one is it?
The number is the written number of $2,628.40. That's the correct number.
20.
The one that's written out.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we second this?
As amended? Second as amended.
All right. Moved and seconded as amended, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 202.
EPCAL Sewer Upgrade Project Number 20042, Budget Adjustment, so moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 203.
Riverhead Water District, New Well Construction Plant 16, number 30101, capital project closure. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
This is putting the balance of the money back into repair and maintenance water key fund balance, yes.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 204.
This authorizes attendance at the 2015 New York State Clerks Association Annual State Conference. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
All right. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 205.
Awards bid sewer district extension number 1, that's Berman, Calverton Sanitary Pump Station upgrades, Ballfield Pump Station, Calverton Sewer District. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
This is being paid for with developer fees? Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 206.
Awards bid on used 2004 or newer steel 30-foot dump trailers, so moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 207.
Accepts the resignation of a deputy town attorney. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
I'm gonna vote yes, but we will miss, Mr. Duffy. He did a great job for the town, and I hope him very, very well in his next endeavor. I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 208.
Can't wait to go to war with Southold. That'll be fun.
That's it.
208, accepts the resignation of a Riverhead Industrial Development Agency board member. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
I'm going to abstain, it's a brother.
Wooten.
I'll vote yes.
Dunleavy.
Again, this is another fabulous person. He did a great job, Carl Gabelson, on the IDA board, and we're going to miss him. I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 209.
Authorize publication of help wanted advertising for bus driver. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 210.
Authorizes publication of help wanted advertisement for a fire prevention inspector, so moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
As Tara, I have a question. Did we advertise this in-house?
Yes.
And that
And we
period's,
got one.
and that period's over?
one.
The deadline? Okay.
Yeah, this will be in time to go out to the paper where the 5 days posting
Right.
will expire.
Okay, yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 211.
Ratifies authorization to publish help wanted advertising for a part-time homemaker. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 212.
This reappoints the seasonal pump-out boat operators. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 213.
Reappoint seasonal traffic control officers. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 214.
Accepts the resignation of a Riverhead Industrial Development Agency board member, Paul Thompson. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Again, Paul did a great job. The only problem, we went to Florida, when we had a bad winter here, he loved Florida, and guess where he's staying? He's gonna stay in Florida. So, I wish him well, everything I can do. He's a great person. I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 215.
Accept the retirement of a part-time building inspector. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yeah, this is Jack Warren. He did a great job for us. He's worked for the building department for a great long time, and I'm sorry to see him leave. I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 216.
Accepts the retirement of lieutenant from the Riverhead Town Police Department. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Please
Giglio.
vote.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
No. Yeah, I guess.
Dunleavy.
Again, Lieutenant Robert Pica did a great job for the police department. I have to vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 217.
Accepts retirement of public safety dispatcher. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yeah, I've known Donald for his whole career. He's a great guy, so, yes.
Dunleavy.
Again, Donald did a great job dispatching. He's did it for years, and I hate to see him go, but I wish him all the luck. I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 218.
Accepts the retirement of a bus driver. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
David Murphy, I don't know him, but I want to wish him luck on his retirement. I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 219.
Accept the resignation of a part-time homemaker. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 220.
This accepts the resignation of a part-time homemaker. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 221.
Grant special use permit petition of East End Hospitality LLC.
I think that we should amend this and add a clause under 9 that says that the music will remain indoors, so that there's no outside music, because it is a cabaret license. So, Bob, can we do that?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we'll add number 10, and says that the music will remain indoors. All music to remain indoors.
Right?
Okay, so I'll second it as amended?
Moved and seconded as amended.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, as amended.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 222.
Awards bid for food products. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, so please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
$2 a pound cake.
Resolution 223.
Authorization to publish advertisement for Ford replacement parts for the town of Riverhead. So moved.
A second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 224.
Awards the bid for janitorial supplies. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
There's no prices in here. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 225.
Sets registration policy and fees for Recreation Department. So moved?
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
I'm gonna vote yes. Some of these are raised a little bit and some are lowered. It all depending on the, if they paid for expenses or they had too much money. So you'll see some raised and some lowered, so I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 226.
Ratifies the appointment of a calling clerk to the Recreation Department.
Excuse me, can we put, 226, 227, 228, 229, 230, 231, 232, and 233 together? It all calls for the Recreation Department on the hires for the summer and the salaries that they will get. Shall we
Sure,
put them
I
all
make
together?
I make a motion that we call resolutions number 226 through 233. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolutions 226 through 233 are adopted. Resolution 234.
Authorizes the town clerk to publish and post a public notice of public hearing to consider a proposed local law for an amendment of Chapter 58 entitled Dogs of the Riverhead Town Code, Article 2, Outdoor Restraint of Pets. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 235.
Authorizes the town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law for the addition of a new chapter entitled Agricultural Advisory Committee to the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes to the
Dun-
public hearing.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 236.
To amend resolution number 76 of 2015, which approves the Chapter 90 application of Strong Island Kids to mountain bike race for Saturday, March 28, 2015, to the new date of April 11th. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 237.
Ratifies retention of McGriff Halverson LLP for legal services in the matter of Town of Riverhead versus Gershaw Recycling of Riverhead, Inc., and 27 Hubbard Avenue Associates LLC, and it's Supreme Court Index 14-10559 and related litigation. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
This is a case that's very important to the town, and the town attorney's office is down one town attorney, and we're getting inundated with paperwork by the outside counsel representing Gershow. So we really need to get an outside counsel to handle this and to prioritize it so that we make sure that all of our answers are in compliance with the court's request. Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
I feel the same way as Councilwoman Giglio, so I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 238.
Authorize the supervisor to execute an agreement authorizing the town to accept funds from Suffolk County Office for the Aging to supplement the town's residential repair program for the elderly. So moved.
And I second it. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 239.
239, authorize the supervisor to execute an agreement, authorize the town to accept funds from Suffolk County Office for the Aging for the purpose of supplementing the town's nutrition program for the elderly. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 240.
240 is authorizes the supervisor to execute agreement with Riverhead Volunteer Ambulance Corps. So moved.
And seconded.
Second, offered and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
I see two members of the ambulance corps here. and they didn't have anything to say when we offered them an opportunity to speak before the resolution, so I believe that they're satisfied with this contract, and I'll vote yes.
I think there's one question on changing of the dates, though.
Yeah.
Under compensation, which is
Roman numeral
Roman numeral
3,
page 6.
The dates simply have been changed. Instead of August 15 and November 15, it's August 1 and September 1. This way, it provides sufficient time for the town board to do its tentative and preliminary budgets.
So the August 14th goes to September
No, that becomes August 1st,
1st?
correct, and the November 15th will become September 1.
Okay. September 1. Okay.
Otherwise, it's the same.
Correct. And I provided an additional copy for the town clerk, so she can annex that in substitution.
Okay.
Okay, so,
As amended?
as amended. Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
I'd like to thank the ambulance corps for the due diligence, sitting on the negotiations. It was back and forth, and this is a good contract, and this contract will allow the town to go ahead and work with them to do the limited medical billing, which we're gonna need for that purpose.
And
I
then
vote
John.
yes.
John Levy.
Yes, I just want to thank also the ambulance corps and their board of directors, and Councilman Wooten, who spearheaded this for the town board through months of negotiations. And I think it worked out very well, and I just want to thank everybody concerned, and I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 241.
Authorize supervisor to execute amended agreement with Riverhead Youth Sports, Inc. for referee umpire services for Town of Riverhead Police Athletic League Girls and Boys Lacrosse and Football Program as for 2015 calendar year. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
So you, yes.
John Levy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 242.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute a license agreement with Celtic Quest Incorporated. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
John Levy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 243.
Authorize the supervisor to execute an easement agreement between the County of Suffolk and the Town of Riverhead for the Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Program. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
John Levy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 244.
Pardon my French here. Approves nunc pro tunc and authorizes town supervisor to execute a rider to the lease agreement regarding weekly Saturday, Sunday craft vendor market from November 22nd, 2014 to May 17th, 2015 with the Riverhead Bid Management Association Incorporated and property owners of 221 East Main Street, Riverhead. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
John Levy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 245.
Orders the Town Engineering Department to facilitate removal of an unsafe structure located at 162 Founder's Path at Spading Hollow, also known as Suffolk County Tax Map number 600-39-16, and to assess removal costs against the subject property. Assess. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
John Levy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 246.
Authorizes the town supervisor to execute intermunicipal agreement between the County of Suffolk and the Town of Riverhead debris management plan. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
John Levy.
Yes, this is we have a emergency management plan, but this is to remove debris, which is not included in that emergency management. So we're doing a agreement for debris management. I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 247.
Approves Chapter 90 application for Mustache Brewing Company, first birthday celebration at Polish Town Civic Association Pavilion, Saturday, April 18th, 2015. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 248.
Approves the Chapter 90 application of the Eastern Arts Humanities Council Incorporated for the 19th Annual Community Mosaic Street Painting Festival on Sunday, May 24th, 2015. So moved.
Unseconded?
Okay, you know, the problem we're gonna have with these, because I see it in this one right now too, is that our code calls for 2:05 on Sundays.
105.
1:05 to start. All these are starting way before that, and we never went by that code before.
Well, we did 47 years ago when it was written.
Yeah, maybe 47 years ago.
This
But
is
but
nonprofit.
I know,
Someone's
as
a
far as I'm on the town board, we never went, we never went through that. So I think that, we have to rethink, and we have to talk about it, but I think we have to let these go through before,
Well, let me just
we
say,
can't in midstream change something.
are some of them nonprofits and some of them are profits? That's a little different too.
I know, but the code doesn't specify that if
Yeah, it
it's a
doesn't specify
not-for-profit,
it.
then they can start earlier, so we're
Yeah.
gonna have to look
So I
at the
think we
code.
have to talk about the code and see if we want to hear by it from now on and go forward with it,
Okay, can you send that down?
okay?
Can I see that?
Where's that
Oh,
code?
he has it.
Sorry, you went that way.
Well, it's no different than right now where we waive certain applicable local laws when it comes to open containers and stuff like that, where you may address waiving 46(1). So, I mean, unless we had really, I mean, since the blue laws got taken off in New York State as far as Sunday goes, either we change that 93(1) code 50 years later, where we are today, or we include in the Chapter 90 forgiveness of that particular code for that day.
Well, this
that
code-
event, if you want to limit it to nonprofits.
Right, but this code specifically says, it's talking just about Sunday. Sunday
Right, and it was
activities,
written, it was
right.
updated in 68 from a 1952 law.
Whatever, but I'm saying what it is what it is. It's talking about Sundays. For some reason, they picked out Sundays.
I know, but Bob is gonna
Never
probably
followed.
bring it to Laura's attention and make sure Laura tells the applicants when they file an application on Sundays that they can't have it before 1:05, right?
At this point, do we change it?
Obviously, I'm gonna do that, but the bigger question is whether you wanna keep this chapter, this code on the books.
On the books,
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
we have to make
we
a
have to
change
look
and
at, we have to
decide.
talk about it. And I think in a work session, that's when we should talk about it.
Right.
Huh? Okay, Bob?
All right?
Okay.
We appreciate the starfish making us find it.
That's it, okay? All right. Who's gonna,
Are we ready to vote?
do we move?
Yeah.
it's been moved.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 249.
Approves Chapter 90 application of PC Rich and Son, Inc. as for 10 Steel, July 28, 2015 through August 11, 2015. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 250.
Approves Chapter 90 application of PC Richard and Son barbecue tent sale, May 20th, 2015 through May 26th, 2015. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 251.
Approves Chapter 90 application for Peconic Bay Medical Center, 20th Annual East End Garden Festival, Tuesday, May 7, 2015. Thursday, excuse me, May 7, 2015. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 252.
Approves Chapter 90 go ahead, excuse me. Well, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Approves Chapter 90 application Riverhead Central School District for the 5K run entitled R2R, which is Run to Remember, Sunday, May 17th, 2015. So moved.
Unseconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Are we
need
adding
to
the
resolve.
7th resolved?
We need a resolve added to that.
I see that there's not a resolve to match the waiver of fee. Are you waiving a fee on this?
Yes.
Yes, I wrote it in. I'm sorry, as amended, resolved.
All right.
application fee.
Okay.
Where are we putting that from?
As amended.
Yeah, so I'll move it as amended, adding the
I
application.
would say, it really doesn't matter, it can be
All right, you'll get it to me later
the
then.
third, you can make it the third resolved,
Third resolve.
was, you know,
1, 2, 3.
which would be,
Waive
I added it.
fee.
is that
It
what
says,
you
but,
added?
no, wait a minute, hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth whereas. The applicant has
It's in the
requested the
whereas.
application
It's
fee
not
be
in
waived due to its New York State governmental entity status.
We're adding a
Right, that's-
seventh resolved.
That's their request and what they asked for. The question is whether there should be a resolve, which is the town board's
should
action
it?
on that waiver. And what I'm hearing is you do want to grant the waiver. So
Okay, I'm
there
just-
should be a clause that says it's resolved, that
Okay.
you're waiving the back.
Okay,
Okay,
so we add,
we add it.
so I move it as amended.
Okay.
Second as
Okay,
amended?
second as amended?
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 253.
Approves Chapter 90 application of the Survival Race LLC, that's the 5K Adventure Mud Run, May 9th, 2015, and May 10th, 2015. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 254.
Approves Chapter 90 application of Starfish Junction Productions LLC North Fork Horseradish Festival. Councilman Gabrielson makes a good point. If we can meet somewhere in the middle and have the setup at 11 and have the start time at 12. If we could change the start time till 12 o'clock in this resolution. I see that Andy is back there and he's shaking his head saying yes. I mean, you
Okay.
can start setting up earlier, but the event should actually start at noon. So, as amended to change the start time until 12. So moved.
Second as amended. Moved and seconded, please vote.
Okay. Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 255.
Authorize settlement of legal action against the owners, tenants, occupants, and mortgagees of premises located at 565, 605 Old Country Road, Riverhead. So moved.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, this is, BJ's, replanting the vegetation that they cut down along 58.
And
Resolution
pay
adopted.
$10,000.
Resolution adopted.
10,000,
That's good, yeah, good.
and
Resolution,
replant.
Resolution 256.
This authorizes the town clerk, you, to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend chapter 45 entitled Alarm Systems, Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 257.
Authorize town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider local law to amend chapter 108 entitled zoning, River Town Code. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Giglio.
This is just to provide clarity to this section of the code, and so it's housekeeping, yes.
Gabrielson.
Just changing from deemed to merged.
Or
Yeah,
termed to
Right,
deemed.
Right.
Nothing
Term to deem.
Yep. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Moved and
That's a yes?
seconded, please vote.
No, we didn't finish. Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Isn't that about?
Resolution
You
adopted.
got 205, but that's all right.
258.
Authorizes the supervisor to exit agreement with the Riverhead Fire District. So moved. This is,
And second, data sharing with GIS data.
and you made it for
I
2
second
years, right,
that.
Bob?
No, we talked about going from 2 to 5.
2 to
5
5,
years.
right.
Yeah, so and I did speak with fire district, they were agreeable to those terms.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yeah, why we're sharing our GIS with the fire department, this will tell the fire department where every fire hydrant is. When they're responding to a fire, they will know in their trucks where the nearest fire hydrant is to the fire, so they don't have to go out looking for it and hoping to find one. So I think this is very good, so I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 259.
259, awards bid for water service materials for use of the Riverhead Water District. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and second, please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 260.
This authorizes the execution of an agreement with Verizon Business Network Services Incorporated on behalf of the MCI Communications Services Incorporated, doing business as Verizon Business Services and their affiliates for managed security services. So moved.
Unseconded?
Moved and seconded. So please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
This is for firewall and management of our computer system. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 261.
The motion to pay the bills. So moved.
Unseconded?
Moved and seconded. Please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
I make a motion that we can take three resolutions off the floor. Resolution 262, 263, and 264. So moved.
Unseconded?
Moved and seconded. Please vote to take the resolutions off the floor.
Giglio.
This is imperative in order to get this well up and running for the summer months, so I'll vote yes.
Gabrielson.
Oh, do I
You
call it
vote
right?
No, off the floor. No.
We're just
Vote on
voting
the
to take it off
floor,
the floor.
Yep. George.
Yes.
Yes. Wooten. Dunleavy.
Yes. Okay.
The resolution is,
You wanna read the
resolutions are
first
taken
one?
off the floor.
Resolution number 262, 202B, final order authorizing increase and improvements to facilities of Riverhead Water District wellhead treatment for perchlorate removal, plant number 16. So moved.
And seconded. Moved and seconded. Please vote.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Get them together here.
George?
Hold on. Resolution 263.
Okay, I'll call 263. Awards bid wellhead treatment for percolate removal plant number 16 as contract B, building and mechanical piping, Riverhead Water District. So moved.
I'll
Second.
We'll all second.
Moved and seconded. Please vote.
Okay.
Next one's yours, Jim.
Giglio.
I don't want to just bounce around here.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution
You want to
adopted.
take the next one?
Resolution 264.
This is for Plant 16 Treatment System Improvement Project Budget Adjustments. So moved.
And seconded.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
Now our resolutions are all finished. If anybody in the audience wants to talk about anything, please step up to the podium and state your name and address us. Thank you.
And for
Well,
all
I
of
guess
you,
nobody
in-
wants that, huh?
and for all of you in the room, or anybody that may hear and see this before Saturday, this Saturday at 9 o'clock in downtown behind the stores, there's going to be a downtown cleanup. So anybody that wants to come down and help us clean up downtown will be there.
Yes.
They'll be giving out all the supplies to do so.
That's 9 o'clock behind Ray James Salon, right?
Yeah.
So come on down and help. It's going to be just Main Street. That's all it is. Salon. Salon with salon. With that.
Salon.
Okay. I have a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second. That's it. So moved. Thank you for coming.